So I'm already at chapter 5 in this game. It's a Dragon's Table.
Almost reached the Dragon's Table. I wonder what Valadar is planning.
And basically this Valadar guy is trying to resurrect a dragon. And it's going to basically kill this new kingdom that these two twins, Rowan and, the other girl. I picked Rowan as my character. But basically their kingdom is under attack. Liana. So I'm going to try to stop this thing from happening. And this is pretty early in the game, so it's probably like not really the end of the game, because that would be a really short, crappy game that's like an hour long. But so far I've gotten some of the characters you might already know from other Fire Emblem games if you've played them, like Marth and Frederick and Lissa and Crom. So this is probably a great game if you're into Fire Emblem or if you're into the Warriors games. This is definitely a Warriors game through and through. You know, the maps are just like Hyrule Warriors, which is the only one I've played. You have similar characters. It's a lot of beating people up. So basically, I'm going to go after these mages in Valadar to try to finish this chapter. So a cool thing about this one, I don't know about the other games, is you can highlight your characters and send them into places where they'll be good in battle. So if I highlight Frederick, all the down arrows are things that he is good at fighting. And I'm not sure what the check mark here means. It won't hurt him. So I can send him to attack certain places. So I could take him to attack here, or I could take him to attack up here. It doesn't matter. But the up arrows mean that it's someone strong against him. So he's an axe user. He's weak against sword users. So I'm going to take him up to an axe or a lance user who he's strong against. I'm going to do the same thing here with Lissa. I'm going to have her. Let's put her down toward this fort. And then I'm going to control Rowan, who is a sword user, and I'm going to move him right because he's mostly strong with in this way, which is all axe users. I control Rowan, and I can switch to Lissa or Frederick as well. And then I just got Cordelia in my party, and I'm definitely going to keep her away from the northwest corner of the map because these are archers who are like extra strong against them. There are sword users down here, and so sword users are where I want her to attack. I'm going to send her over here toward these this area. And then I can go ahead and come back here and start the battle. And so that's kind of like my planning at the beginning. You can team up on this game, which was not in Hyrule Warriors, which is really cool because you can take a sword user, put him with another sword user, or take a sword user, put him with a lance user to take some of that weapon triangle disadvantage against each other away. So my character here Rowan has a sword, and swords are strong against axes, so these guys are like really weak. And I'm trying to stop Valadar, or defeat Valadar to stop the ceremony. And apparently I have to kill certain mages to get these dark barriers down. So basically what I need to do is defeat all these mages. And once I defeat the mages, then I can go into these different places to probably find Valadar. I just got a question in the chat, how many games do I have? If you're talking Nintendo systems only, not including my Steam games and everything I've downloaded, not including duplicates from like I have Super Mario Brothers, but I also have it on Virtual Console. I probably have around 700 games. So for the Switch, this is my 49th game that I've bought for Switch, and that includes like the old Neo Geo classics and everything. But I have 49 Switch games either downloaded or indie games or whatever. So that's how many games I have right now. Alright, so you can see my guy in the bottom right, and I went the wrong way. So I guess I have a flying enemy here, or a flying unit here, and they can only get to certain places by flying, and so that's what they're talking about. It's a flight route. But I did not want to go north into this part because there are too many spear users up here. So I'm going to go back out, and I want to go outside and around this way. So that's where I'm going to go. And periodically, even when people you aren't fighting with, like Lissa, she's not in my... I'm not using her right now, but when they can level up outside the battle too. So that's what just came up, is that one of my characters leveled up outside of where I was. Okay, so these are just sword users, so there's no advantage against them. The basic controls are Y attacks. It's a regular attack. And then X is special attack, or strong attack, rather. And then there are some, if you look up at Rowan's picture in the top left corner, the A is like the special attack. It's like a cutscene attack that's very strong. And then the R is like awakening attack, which allows you to ignore all... You basically are strong against all weapons instead of just against... Oh, so this guy has a little bit of a shield up, so I have to stun him in order to attack. But more or less, when you use Awakening, all of that weakness goes away. Or strength against you goes away, and you're strong against everything. So this is over here. This guy is a sword user, so it's just... Or that guy's a lance user, so he's strong against my attacks. So it's more difficult to take him out. And you find items and potions and stuff throughout the level. So someone from my party saved this curate, and he'll drop something. So I'm going to go over to see who that was. It was Frederick. And you change by hitting the up arrow. And Shreddick was over here in this fort.
Thank you for the warning.
And so that's what he did over here. And I picked him to go over here again because there were spear users here, and axe users are strong at spear. I'm gonna, after I level up here, I'm gonna go back over to Rowan, because he's kind of the one I took out and left alone, so I don't want him to die. If Rowan, who's the main character, dies, then the whole level's over. One thing that's different about this game compared to the other Hyrule Warriors I've played, and also compared to, as far as I know, other Warriors games, is if one of your characters dies in battle, then they're dead forever. You can choose to turn this off, which I did because I didn't know how difficult the difficulty was, but if I play through it again, I'll probably turn it back on. And because in Fire Emblem, when your character dies, you don't revive them after battle, they're just dead forever. So, which I kind of like. It makes strategy, because that's a tactical strategy game, and it kind of makes it more fun if it's like, oh man, my favorite character might die, I have to be careful with them. So, alright, I just took over that fort, but then that opened the gates, and now some more people are running in. And, looks like these are all spear users, which is not really what I wanted. But looks like a lot of these people are spear users in this level, so that's kind of what I have to deal with. I'm just going to mow my way down through these enemies. See what's up here. So that was those guys. I don't know what they had looked like axes, but here's another fort that I'm going to take out. I'm going to use my A attack so I can wipe out this fort captain pretty quickly. Alright, so I just hit A, so it's like a cutscene attack, and each one of the heroes has a special attack like this. So because this is that was a spear using captain, it made it a little bit more difficult. And once you take over a fort, your blue forces, which is your team, basically moves in, and they try to hold the fort, and a lot of the red guys go away. So there are different forces. So since these are all spearmen, I'm going to use my awakening, and so now they all are weak against me. Oh, these are sword guys, but they're all weak against me, just like if they were axe guys instead. And the more of these guys that you kill, the longer your awakening meter stays on. So it's good to use it in a big group of people because you will be able to replenish it faster. Also, I think for killing more difficult enemies, you also get more awakening. And then once your awakening meter has ended, then he does like a super special move to wipe out the rest of them. So I killed 214 soldiers with that move while I used Awakening. These outpost captains over here, if you kill them, this will constantly spawn new guys. But if you kill the outpost captain, then the new guys don't get spawned anymore. Instead, it spawns much slowly than the enemies, but it starts spawning good guys instead. So see how the blue guys just appeared out of nowhere. So it's kind of more of an army-based game. You have a giant army versus their giant army. But the army guys are not that great. So let's keep going up here. I'm trying to move up here to kill these mages. This is probably the biggest map I've been to so far. I'm going to keep working my way forward and taking out these fort captains until I get to the first mage. The two mages that are still there have the green circles around them. So that's what I'm trying to work toward. And when I get in here, I get close enough to them, I'm going to use my A again. And the A move again kind of makes a ring around an area, and then you do that strong attack. And actually, you can team up with somebody, and if you team up with somebody, then you can get extra attack basically. So that's makes your attack extra strong. So I killed the last level's boss using that strong attack, and it should have been a very hard battle, but I had a strong attack saved up. So. Alright, so I just seized this fort, so now it's going to be filled with a few good guys. It's still going to have some bad guys in it, but it gets filled up. And then we're going to move on.
We're told to watch out for some sort of poison fog, were we not? Many look suspicious. Don't let it escape. There are strange tactics afoot.
The mission started.
So I have to defeat a mage up in the top center of the map to stop this poison fog. So here's one of the mages. And the mages have seemed to be strong so far, but I don't know how this mage will be compared to the other mages. But I know this mage is like one of the main bad guys you have to destroy. So I'll have to go back and play this level again, but Anna has a pop-up shop that she opens when you meet some kind of specific criteria in a map, and I didn't even notice that she opened it, but if you get all of Anna's pop-up shop maps, it opens a new scenario. I don't know if that's like a second game or what, but I didn't even realize that she opened it. So I'm gonna go kill this fort captain. Or at least try to kill this fort captain. Did I get him? Nope, I didn't get him. There he is. Sometimes you have to be careful because your own characters can get into bad situations and they'll say they need help or they'll have less than 50% HP. Let's see. Let's get back to Rowan here. So I'm trying to get up to this mage up here, which Cordelia's fighting. And once I kill this mage, the poison fog should go away. The little gray bar is like a stun meter, and eventually you can stun them, and then they can't guard. All right. I'm going to continue fighting up here. The soldiers with the bars are like definitely the ones you want to try to kill the fastest because they're faster and stronger. They have a lot more. They're a lot smarter. Sometimes they have shields or they have strong blocks, like he was trying to break my block there. But that was a Myrmidon. Just trying to be careful there. Alright. There's another mage that's creating a wall of darkness in there. think there's still a wall of darkness. I think that's what this X up here is. It means that there's a wall of wall of darkness here. So I'm going to have to go defeat that other mage with a different character because I don't want to run with my sword user all the way across the map. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. You might have been noticing these potions that they've been dropping. So the blue potion restores awakening energy. Yellow potions restore your special, your A special. Green restore health. And there's also a rainbow potion that restores everything. Additionally, there are weapon drops. So if you ever see like a gold, silver, or like right there, there was a bronze bag that got dropped. It has a crest inside of it, which you can use later to forge like stronger crests that will increase your skills. So, all right, I'm going to go over to the other side of the map here with Frederick and try to go north. So Frederick is the only cavalry I have right now. He kind of controls weird, but he is very strong and has high HP, so he's really good against spears. I'm going to take this fort on the right side if I can get through these guys. Alright. So I'm going to try to get this fort from this, this is an axe user. He has some really strong moves, that's for sure. But his controls are a little clunky and it takes a while for him to get going. I've got this guy against the wall, but he's not dying, so I'm going to go back in here and take some more guys out. So it takes, you get so many, when you get so many kills, which is down in the bottom right hand corner, you get gold at the end of the level for that. So that's basically what I'm trying to get more KOs better. Alright, there we go. So I took over that fort, and I'm going to continue going north. Let's see. Go this way. Yeah, I think I can go this way to get to that other mage. There we go. So I had to kill that spear user, and then I can go in here. And again, I want to use my A attack against these guys because it makes it like an easy kill. One cool thing about the horse is that when you run into the guys with the horse, then it just automatically will hit him. So that's cool. So I just defeated the other mage. So the dark walls of darkness should now fade away. Good.
The barrier's disappeared. Now we just need to get Valadar.
Alright. So I'm going to head back. We have to defeat Valadar, which is in the top right. But there's
I see enemy reinforcements. That didn't go too well.
I wonder why Robin is attacking Crom. Robin is on our team.
What's wrong with you? Could he be possessed?
The mission started.
So one of the people on our team is fighting for the other team, so maybe he's possessed. So I have to take him out. With Lissa, who's been protecting Crom the whole time. So she has an axe, but she also has and that's what I'm going to try to do right now.
Sorry in advance, Robin, but I'm gonna knock some sense into you.
There we go. So I think this is going to be a pretty tough battle. And we might lose this fort because it looks like
Amazing, Frederick. Did you get so strong picking up pebbles?
it's just some tough enemies here. Lissa can also heal, but she cannot heal herself. So Robin is still over here.
I see enemy reinforcements.
Yeah, and the game sends out reinforcements often. There we go. I just stunned him a little bit. Oh. Yeah. The mages, they you definitely have to dodge their attacks because their attacks are many and very accurate. I'm trying to fill out my special attack meter again because I think if I do one more special attack against Robin, then he'll go down. There we go. But I think Robin's about the only person I hit, but special attack is very strong, so there he goes. Let's go over here and see if I can...
Robin, you okay?
So here's a knight, and they have high HP, but axe users are usually pretty good against knights for some reason.
The thing I remember is entering the forest. Thank the gods. I'm out of it.
So I guess they're possessing our people, because they possessed, well, Marth was working as a mercenary, but maybe they possessed him too, and there's more to it. Alright, here we go.
They're in trouble. We've got to help.
Cordelia's in trouble. I don't know if Cordelia has any vulneraries, which is like a healing potion, but if she doesn't, I need to get her somewhere where she can get healed. There are so many reinforcements right now that hopefully she won't die.
Now I can do even more.
Alright, let's see. Cordelia. She does have a vulnerary, so if I hit hold R and hit A, then I can use that. The reason why she was at a disadvantage is because she was fighting against archers, and that's really bad for her, so I just need to move her away from the archers. That's basically it. So I'm just trying to find a way to move her away. I don't think she can fly over this, no. So I'm just going to leave her here, and we'll see what happens.
You cannot undo what is already done.
So I guess someone made it to Valadar,
Render to your doom.
because he is going crazy here, so... Oh, Frederick made it. I didn't even see Frederick get over there.
This man is a threat to our mission. I will take care
Where
of it
is...
myself.
This is there. Where's he? Alright, so I know I can get to... Cordelia's disadvantaged again. Frederick's in trouble. I'm gonna have to go back to Frederick and use a Volinary. Come on. Oh, he doesn't have any healing. That's real bad.
We must defeat Valadar and stop the ceremony.
Alright. I need to get him out of there, because he's going to die. He's surrounded by sword users, which is not good.
I didn't think this would be so difficult.
Gotta get him out of there. And then I need to get Cordelia out of there, because she doesn't understand that she's going to get killed. There we go. I just need her to not be around. Who's this? Rowan. Let's go. We team up with Rowan. Let's go. Alright. So I just paired up with Rowan, and so Cordelia is going to
Keep our targets in danger.
carry him up to the battle with Valadar. Should be able to go north there. There we go. And it looks like both of them have their A attack ready. And I can fly across this pit, which makes it faster.
They're in trouble. We've got to
Frederick's in
help.
trouble again. I'm trying to get to him.
I've run into some difficulty here.
See, Frederick went back in himself, which I didn't want him to do. I just passed up where I wanted to go. And so I'm trying to get in there to help him out. Alright, so I'm going to attack Valadar with the double attack here,
Cordelia, I need your lens.
which is about the strongest attack in the game that I could find. Alright, so now I'm going to split Cordelia and Rowan apart. Oh, I don't have to. That killed him.
Can't escape me.
So that's it. So that's the whole battle. So like I said, that double attack when you use two people to attack even the final boss of a level at once is extremely strong. But you have to have both people filled up, and they have to be paired together. And I just got lucky that both Cordelia and Rowan were like that.
Looks like a victory.
We should seal this altar so it can never be used for this ceremony again.
And so we stopped the altar from being used, the dragon's table from being used, it looks like, for the ritual.
Thanks to you all, we stopped the ceremony in time. And if that's the case, I won't be needing this mask anymore.
So the Marth was actually
My name
Lucina,
is Lucina. I hail from the same
which
world
is what I
as
thought was the case when I met her.
I guess our worlds aren't exactly the same. Where we are from, the situation is rather dire. It's a grim future yet to unfold.
You're from the future? Wait, but you said we. Who else came with you?
The hero's origin unveiled at last. Hark! The blood of the virtuous few enriches my veins as well. Blood that I share with another. A gentle soul set adrift on the...
Let's get to the point.
Okay. Long story short, Liz is gonna be my mom.
Wait!
That's right, Mother.
So that's basically Lissa's kid from the future.
But how to prove the truth of my words? Of course, I'll share a secret that only your child would know.
No, stop right there, Owen. No secrets, because I believe
Mother,
So that his name is Owain. I think his last name is Dark, or he calls himself Owain the Dark.
Lucina.
And then Lucina is Crom's daughter.
You bear the brand.
So if you haven't played Fire Emblem Awakening, you would. There's a side story where you could find that out. It's not. I think Lucina might be in the main game, but I don't think Owain is in the main game. I can't remember, but it's a great game. The whole series is great. It might be my favorite series, one of my probably 3 or 4 favorite series
Yes, Father.
in the whole Nintendo universe. I've played all the games that have been released in America.
No, it's just
I play the mobile game. I play.
Crumb, Lucina.
My favorite one is the one for GameCube, which is Fire Emblem Path of Radiance, which is where Ike debuted. Ike is also my favorite Smash Brothers character, so I really like Fire Emblem a lot.
portals like we did?
If that's the case, then there could be a hero from another world with them too.
Hold on. We could get pulled into their war if we do this wrong.
a power above must favor our quest. The solution has revealed itself.
What solution do you mean, Owain?
What are you saying?
Oh wait, speak plainly.
Oh, maybe we split up and approach both sides at the same time?
If we split our forces and a battle breaks out, we would be in serious trouble.
But a smaller force would be able to move about unnoticed.
So we'll see what's going to happen in the
Let's
next.
take the risk and split into 2 groups.
Alright, so we're going to split into 2 groups here. They're going to give an MVP here for the level. Got all that gold added to our coffers. The MVP was Rowan, who's been...
Number one.
he's an upstart. He wants to be a knight. He's really excited to be a knight. And then I got a tome, which I guess is for magic users, like Robin. An iron sword, which is a 3-star, which is a pretty good sword with 2 places for inheriting traits. One that is 0 stars. It's a D level with a power up, and then of course it goes through all of these. Got a Vulnerary. You can use a Master Seal to create a Surge Crest at the Crest Market and change to Advanced Class. So once you reach level 15 with the character, you can go to a higher class, just like in the regular Fire Emblem games. And when you do that, then you can level up more. And the higher classes are stronger as well. So, and then these are all the like small crafting items that I found, and you can do certain things with them. So I'll show you about all that when I get back to the map.
I'm counting on you.
Leave it to me.
Come back soon.
So
Someone new has
I just got 3 new characters, and then this is something I've been able to get into is the temple. And I don't know what history mode is either. This game just came out yesterday, so there's a lot of them I don't know about. So it looks like there are 2 different paths. 6 is the one with Rowan, and 9, I'm not sure which 9 is, but it looks like that would be like Liana. But before I go to do those, let me show you the camp and the convoy.
Oh, hey, come on
So
in.
the Crest Market is where you can level people up. So you can have any one of these attack, defense, and boost crest. So like, if you have 2 Captain Swords, you can get a 6th attack. And I've been waiting to get that for a while. And then same thing for her, because she's a sword user. Same thing for Crom, because he's a sword user. And same thing for Lucina. And they have different attacks, but it's kind of like that. And then for Robin, since he's a magic user, he needs the Captain's Tome to do it. And so those are all... and then, of course, some of the people like Lissa and Frederick are axe users, so they already have theirs done. And then Cordelia's a spear user, and she's the only spear user I have, so hers are way farther ahead. So then I'm going to use a couple more of these and get them leveled up. Awakening gauge fills faster. Let's get those two. So I'm trying to get all of these leveled up so that these are kind of like the support tree, and I want to get those leveled up because I want the awakening gauge to fill faster. It's good to have. And then this is the warrior's gauge, and I guess I use Rowan the most, so I'm going to fill his first. And I'm going to do that again. Now I'll do the same. I think Liana has the exact same tree, and I'm going to have to use her a lot, so I'm going to do hers as well. And then let's do the fills the awakening gauge faster for them, for the sword users. Okay, can't do it. I can't do it anymore because I don't have any more waist guards. So those are full. I can do that one with Crom. And the same thing with Lucina. So this is kind of like you get to decide what to level up. And I'll do the same thing for her since I had one Captain's Sword left. And one waist guard left. And I think that's all I can do. Yeah. So those are the boost crests. Then the defense crests. They also have boost crests, which I probably can't do any. I can do one here. D rank weapons for my magic user. So now I can use like better tomes. But that's the only one that I have for that. And then let's see for the attack crest. I probably don't have any of those that I can use. Alright. She can use medicine 3 times now, but that's probably it. Let's see. I'll use these. These are, I think these are defense. She definitely needs this this green one because lances hurt her a lot more. So I'm gonna put those in there. And then let's go back to attack crest. But I don't think I can use any of these. I think I used them all on the defense crest because the best offense is a good defense. I just don't want to go saving people all the freaking time because they can't take care of themselves. Alright, then there's the... Let's see what this temple is.
Go ahead and choose.
Mildly boost the quality rate of drop weapons. Alright. Oh, this you just use random materials to do it. So you just have to say like how many you need to use. Okay. Well, I don't want to do that yet because I still need some of these, so I'm not going to do that yet. Then the smithy, you can forge weapons. So I could take like stuff like strong 5 off this iron sword and put it in one of the empty 6 slots over here at the right. So like this sword is not very good. It has no weapon slots, it's 0 stars, it has a 10 ranking overall. So those are the kind of things you want to look for when you equip. So let me go to the equip screen first.
Put me in. Go ahead.
He has a pretty good weapon. It's a Armor Slayer 12. Let's see who else. I think Cordelia. I'm going to do Cordelia first. And I'm going to... She has an Iron Lance on right now, which is better than any of this stuff. So I'm just going to sell the bottom lance for right now when I go back. Lissa and Frederick are both axe users. Let's see if there's a better axe. So this axe will, I guess, is already equipped by Frederick, and she has the only other axe. So there are no axes. So let's check Robin.
Leave it to me. Leave it to me.
He has a bronze tome. There might be a better tome. Yeah, he has an Iron Tome, which is 10 higher.
What do you think?
So I'm going to equip that instead. Now, I think it's just Liana. I'm going to change the weapon. She can't use any of the... Oh, she can't use any of these D weapons. So I'm going to have to give her the Plate Slayer. And I'm going to have to change Rowan to a D weapon. And what I'll do is I'll take this 26 because it's much stronger than the 20 and the 22, and then I'm going to put the power up in the strong 5 on that weapon instead. So I'll go back to the smithy and do that now. So the smithy, reforge weapons. So I'm going to take the sword that he has, and then I'll destroy this to get the strong 5. And then I'll take his weapon again, and I'll destroy the one to get the power up.
This okay? That actually went well.
And then she doesn't have anything that can be put on there because these are all locked weapons. And then I can sell these two because they're not very good. So I'll go sell those weapons now to get some money back. Money's not been a difficult thing for me to find yet in this game. I haven't felt like the weapon or the money was low or anything. Oh, there are more lances, but none of them are lances I want to use with her. So I'm going to sell this 10, and we'll worry about the other ones later, and I can't sell any of those. And I'm going to sell this bronze tome, because it's the weakest tome. Alright, so I guess I'm going to go with Chapter 6, Hoshidan Princess. After the party divides into two, Rowan's group arrives at the Desolate Gorge. Upon arrival, the South Sable Woman is surrounded by enemies, which in turn leads to a grave misunderstanding. So it says Hoshidan Princess. So the most recent Fire Emblem game, which was the Fire Emblem Fates games, had Hoshido in it. So we're probably going to meet someone from Hoshido in this. So let's see what is up with the Hoshidan Princess Chapter 6.
I can't believe Cordelia didn't come with us. I wanted to ride on her Pegasus.
So it looks like this is going to be Crom, Rowan, and Frederick.
Pegasus tend to dislike men, so it's extremely rare for a man to ride one.
What? But that means... Will I never become a Pegasus Knight?
It is unlikely, but isn't it enough to ride into battle on horseback?
Sure, but I'm not very good at riding on horseback.
That skill is even more important.
I really like this, how when this is like on the loading screen. So it's cool that they have like this little dialogue during loading screens.
What should I do?
Okay, so this is Sakura, which is one of the Hoshidan princesses from the game.
Looks like you'll be fine. That's a relief.
And so I think we're probably going to use her in battle. And she uses a staff usually, so she might be a magic user, or she might be a spear user. I'm not sure what they're going to have her use.
Something's flying towards us.
Sakura, are you alright? Don't worry.
And then Hinoka is also like a bodyguard for Sakura.
You're lying.
No, wait. You got it all wrong.
Doesn't look like she's in the mood to talk.
So I guess she wants to fight us because we saved we saved her. So we defeat Hinoka and the Sky Knights. So for the deployment, I've got Rowan, Crom, Lucina. Sakura is down here. She has it looks like a bow in this game, so she's my first archer unit, and then there's Frederick as well. So basically Frederick is not really weak versus anything in this map, just a little bit of weakness against the tome users because he's weak against magic.
Yes, sir.
So I think I'm going to go down here and have him go up against this knight.
Roger.
And then Rowan is going to be good against pretty much everyone. And then Crom. These are all knights. And so I don't want him to fight those. So I'm going to set Crom to this fort, which is where all the axe users are.
Ready for orders.
Same with Lucina. I'm going to send her up toward here. And then I'm going to take Rowan and head down toward here. Because Rowan is the only one that has a plate sword, which is one that can kill knights very, very easily. Alright, and that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to start this battle now. Again, I totally recommend this game. if you're into Fire Emblem, if you're into the Warriors games, they're both really good. It definitely fits my Fire Emblem, feeds it until the new game's going to come out next year. So I'm really excited for that as well. But I just love the whole universe, and I was worried what kind of job they would do with it, putting it into the Warriors games, but they did a really great job making the story make sense within the world. And they kind of use the same idea as the mobile game. If you've played the mobile game, it's a very similar idea that there's a portal that's opening up from all the different Fire Emblem worlds that have been created in the past. So I think that was a really good thing they did. So these are all axe users, so my guy's like really kicking tail against them. So one thing that I should have checked last match, and I didn't check, was Anna's conditions. So Anna's conditions, once I defeat 1,000 enemies, so I get 1,000 KOs, her shop's going to open up. And it's important for me to do her shop. Oh, let's see. Forts with dragon veins running through them are called dragon vein forts. Activating a dragon vein with Y changes the battlefield terrain. Okay. So that's new. That's a new thing in this level. But once you get all of Anna's things, it opens a new scenario. So that's why I wanted to get that map. So I'm going to come up here and get this key to get the chest, which I missed in the last level as well. So the allied base is in the bottom left-hand corner. I can't let that base fall. But the more forts I take over, the better, because then they won't have as many people to fight. So that's one of the Sky Knights. And she has really good defense, but I'm just going to use this A button attack. Can't remember what it's called, but that should take care of them. We're pretty close. Yeah. Alright, so I just killed that one. Rowan's by far my best character right now. I've been using him a lot. I just feel mainly because... Oh. There we go. That roll was good. Alright. So there's one more Sky Knight in here. I'm going to take that Sky Knight out. And there's a lot of stuff in this fort. Alright. Cool. Alright. Activate the Dragon Vein. So this is supposed to change the terrain? I don't know. I guess we'll see. Oh, it like added some stuff. That's cool. So you actually have to do that. Alright, I want to get this key. I guess the key's not on the map anymore. It was like right here. Alright, so I'm just going to go out here and take over this outpost, and then I'm going to go back down. Oh no, the original fort's under attack, and I need to go down there and not let it down. Because, oh, that's the wrong way. Because if the allied base is taken over, then we lose, and I don't want to... I don't want it to fall. Because if it falls, the game's over. So let's go try to save the base. Because, yeah, there's a one of their main soldiers came to the base. I do have a couple fort captains, and Robin is there, but I'd rather not let them take care of my... Like, if she dies, or that base is taken over, then we lose. And so it's super important that that doesn't happen. Let's use my A attack again. This game is very satisfying because you get to beat up tons and tons of enemies all at once. Alright. So I defeated the Sky Knights, but something else. There's always two parts to every level, so something else is going to happen.
They broke through the Sky Knights? I clearly need to take them seriously.
Alright. I'm going to go after these guys. There's some more. Sky Knights just appeared. Sky Knights have they usually have spears, and so that's really bad for me.
I need to get to Yinoka right away. She doesn't understand.
So there's another knight here, Steel Knight, so hopefully I can attack him real quick here. I'm gonna use my awakening
The mission
power.
started.
If only we could get
So that gives me more strength, as you can see. And,
Dragon Vein thing to get over there?
Yes, but please keep control of the fort
Alright.
first. There's a dragon vein inside.
so I'm gonna try to trick. Oh, I was like, what happened? My awakening went out. There we go. I didn't kill the fort captain, but it sure killed a lot of the people inside the fort. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cool. Alright, so we took over that fort because we killed that fort captain. I'm not going to use that yet because I would like to explore more of the map.
Stop him!
So, plus there's a lot of reinforcements coming. So, and I haven't gotten Anna's map piece yet, so I definitely want to do that.
The mission started. Let's go. Mission.
Alright, another level up.
Even I didn't know I could be this good.
I haven't had to switch anyone yet. I guess that's a mage right there.
Can't hold out for long if this was.
Okay, so there's a mage over here.
Allies are surrounded. Let's help them.
Yeah. So I think maybe if I kill these guys, then I'll get and rescue the mage, then I'll get some kind of item or something.
He's going for reinforcements. Stop him before we lose sight.
So that should take care of one of them. One thing that it asked at the beginning of the game, do you want the level ups when someone levels up, do you want to know about it? And I said yes. And you can say no, so that only when you level up it tells you, but I chose yes. And get rid of this outpost. Luckily these guys are axe users, so it really helps me. HP tonic. So I don't need that HP tonic, but sometimes they'll give you something really good. So where is this Anna's shop open up? Oh, it's just right there. Good. And her pop-up shop goes away really quick, like in a couple minutes. So I don't really prefer to wait.
I see enemy reinforcements.
So the reinforcements arrived at the spot, so I failed my submission, but that's okay. I don't really mind about that. An expert rider. So I'm going to use my awakening power to try to break through all their crap over here.
Come back soon. I've
There we
received a
go.
report.
And I'll try to go kill this outpost captain too to keep my awakening power going. Because once you use awakening, you want to use it where you can kill the most people as possible.
No mercy until I have sucked them back.
And then, of course, the ending is wiping all the people out.
I worry if we don't stop Hinoka, the fighting will get pretty worse.
Alright, so they went, it looks like they went back and took out another temple over here. And this has a spear in it, which is really sucks
Danger.
for me.
I like those profit margins.
Because I don't want them to take this fort back.
You held that kind of power.
So let's take care of them, and then I'm going to move north. Try to finish the battle. Because that should bring up a drawbridge. Yep, see, there it goes.
We're good to go.
So as soon as I save this fort, then I will
Let's go.
go up there. I got one more Dragon Vein to activate.
Take all the enemy forces, not the base. tide.
Oh, I don't want to go that way.
Mission started.
So if I seize all the forts, it'll make the final battle easier is what they're telling me. So I'm going to do that. There's a spear guy over here fighting this outpost captain. I'm going to help them out, even though I'm weak against spears. I think it's not going to be too bad. There we go. More shots here. There we go. Alright, let's just keep going. And then this should be another dragon vein in here. Oh man, there's still a lot of bad guys in this fort. Let's break through that guy's stuff. His shield. Looks like Crom got one of the forts, that's good. One of the middle forts.
Mission complete.
Alright, we got this fort. There's still tons of guys in there, so I'm going to try to knock them out first before I go anywhere. So Crom wants to take their main base, but there's still one more. Oh, that is their last fort, isn't it? Because we already took the other one, even though there's an axe guy in there. Oh no. So the allied base is at risk. So I'm gonna have to go back there. I probably am the closest person. Yep. So I'm gonna have to go back there with my guy because he's the closest to save the base. And again, there's probably still more enemies in this game than there are allies, but the enemy basic soldiers are not strong unless there's a.
We've got to hurry.
Yeah, I know. I'm getting there.
Please, someone help.
I'm going. I'm really trying. I can only move so fast. If it falls, it falls. Oh yeah, that fort captain's almost dead. Alright. Oh, I'll kill one of the Sky Knights. That'll definitely help. And then I'll try to take the other one on. Most of the time, if you come to a base, you can save it pretty quickly. Usually it won't fall if you're inside of it. Sometimes it will if the fort captain dies, but part of it might be how many bad guys are in the base compared to good guys. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure exactly how they figure that out. So as long as I stay here, kill a couple of these guys for them, should be okay. Alright, I should be able to go north, and then east, and then north to secure this outpost. I mean, axe guy is real easy. And then go across this bridge. Where are all my people? They're all in the same spot, okay. They went to save that other fort. I'm gonna turn, nope, I'm gonna go straight here. Turn left. Go straight. Turn right. And then is there someone here? Yeah. So they have this outpost. I'm gonna kill this guy with Lucina. That's one thing I like about this game that's different from the last game, from Hyrule Warriors. I don't know if they've had a Warriors game in between. It's been 3 or 4 years for another system. I know they've produced these somewhat frequently. Is that you can change people, and I don't think you could in the other game. I could be wrong. Oh, Crom. Alright, Crom's going to use this vein.
We're good to go.
Alright.
Leave it to another setback.
We're gonna go north.
Hey, you! Just stop and listen for a minute.
see if I can get over there.
I don't negotiate with kidnappers.
Alright. So I've got the level pretty much under wrap. I wish I could get up there, but I can't, unfortunately. Because that's where the treasure chest is. So now I'm going to go ahead and head up to... I just noticed my camera's off a little bit. Let me move it over here. There we go. It's off center. I'm going to head up to join the rest of the group up here. And I'm going to join up with Frederick if I can find him. Or I'll have Frederick join up with me. Looks like someone made it to Hinoka because the cutscene is playing here. 2 plus 2 equals 4. Yes, Bark. 2 plus 2 equals 4. Okay, so he's in there already, and I need him to get out of there real quick. I like this game. If you've played Hyrule Warriors, it's real similar to Hyrule Warriors. I loved Hyrule Warriors. There are a few improvements, I think, and if you like Fire Emblem, this game's going to hit all your Fire Emblem spots, and it's going to mix with the Warrior stuff. So, you know, it's a good mix between Fire Emblem Warriors or between Fire Emblem and the Warriors games. So, if you like both those things, you'll like this game for sure. I just, you know, I'm kind of a big Fire Emblem fan, and so I knew I was going to get this game, and I enjoyed the Warriors, the Hyrule Warriors, so I knew that I would like both these games. So that's kind of how my viewpoint is on it. It does one thing I like. I'm playing it on Switch, not on 3DS. Fire Emblem, Hyrule Warriors had some problems with slowdown on the Wii U, just a little tiny bit. This game has none of those problems at all. The controls are really fluid. They're easy to grasp. Like, literally in the first few seconds, I'm like, okay, I've got the controls down. First level, the tutorial's short enough to where, like, all right, I got the main thing. That's all I need to know. So, they have team-ups now as well, which is cool. Like, I'm going to team up with Rowan here. So now I have a sword user in my backup, and I'm just going to use my main... Here we go. I'm going to use my main double attack, team-up attack. And so far I've found that these are basically one-hit kills if you can team up and have a double attack. But game's great. Okay, so she didn't die, but she's definitely injured. So this should be pretty close to being the end of it. Oh. I haven't really gotten down the dodging mechanic, but I know if you dodge, the dodging mechanic can really help you out with the game, but I have not gotten to that point yet where I'm like, oh, I know how to dodge and do dodging, but that was a good hit. That's it. So I just defeated Hinoka. So she thinks that I kidnapped the princess, but
These people, they saved me.
just a big misunderstanding.
What? Have I had the wrong idea this whole time?
Next shrine video, I usually do shrine videos on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, but I can put one up soon. I could probably put one up later today, in the next hour. I'm actually going to post this stream on Sunday. This exact same stream I'm just going to post on Sunday for my Super Sweet Sunday video. That's why I streamed this today. I was like, oh, I want to stream and post this video. So this is kind of like a preview. So if you missed any part of this, you can watch it again tomorrow when I post the stream online. So yeah, I'll definitely have that that shrine video out. I could probably have it up within the next hour. So if you're going to be around, I'll have it up in the next hour. Because I meant to post one yesterday, and I was going to post a couple things today, but I ended up doing this instead. So I'm actually getting ready to cut this stream off because I was just going to do 2 levels. But right after I cut the stream, oh, that's a different map. All right. After I cut the stream off, I'm going to go edit for the Zelda video, and I'll have that posted in the next, like I said, hour or so.
I suppose we've developed a bond of sorts.
So if you want to look for that, it's okay. The editing of the Zelda videos are really easy. So, and I think I did 7 shrines on the last one, so I have an extra video anyway. So I can post that today. It's not a big deal. I was going to post something, so it doesn't matter to me what I post. If you guys want to see that Zelda video, I'll post that one. So anyway, thanks for tuning in. If you ever want to see me play anything, let me know in the comments, or you can email me at royalsyrupgamer@gmail.com. You can tweet me at royalsyrupgamer, and I'll play something for Super Sweet Sunday. If it's a short enough game, I'll try to beat the whole thing. You know, I play Switch, NES, SNES. I'm working on getting Game Boy hookup so I can play an older game. I was suggested to play one of the Pokemon games, so I'm going to try to get that soon. I might do Red and Blue since I do have an adapter for my GameCube. So if you want to see me play something, just get a hold of me and let me know. And as always, thanks for watching Royal Syrup Gamer, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks for tuning in.